What's going on today, guys? Primal Sabbath here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers third-party, non-Transformers, Mastermind Creations reformatted Jaguar. This is number 40 in the reformatted line, and of course you can see it's Ravage very clearly. He comes with a sniper rifle he can't hold, but this is very much done up in the vein of the one that Megatron was holding in a flashback, and I can't remember which issue, and honestly, it's the best looking of the sniper rifles that I have seen personally. Like, I have the one with the blue kind of detail lights, and I've got the one with the red that actually better matches the Voss character, or Synicus, if you want to call him that. And I think this actually matches the asterisk mode Synicus, but it's also more accurate to the rifle he was holding. That can collapse in, or it can pull out. You can replace that. That will close up, and it's got a silver screen. I don't know. I don't think they all have silver screen. I think this is the only one with a silver screen. And the scope can slide off and remove, and the legs here can be posed, which is neat. And he also comes with another handle for figures that aren't knee or nickel, whatever you want to call her. And it comes with some forearm covers for Tyrantron, a unhelmeted head for Tyrantron where he showed off his luscious locks, and then just the kind of empty helmeted head here for Tyrantron. Looks like these are on little hinges in here. I'll be honest, this is going up on eBay. This and the sniper rifle, I have no need for it. Just going to try to recoup some cost. But anyways, as you can see, here is Jaguar, or Ravage. He is a retool of Foxwire, also known as the Pet. And you can even see, like, they kind of made use of these two little ball joint pieces back here for you to kind of do whatever you want to with those. And I don't know if this whole piece is on a hinge. I think, okay, no. It's just this piece right here, this middle ball joint piece. Is the only thing on a hinge. And if you want to, you can have him separate, just like how Tarn ripped him in half in the finale issue of the DJD versus the Lost Light crew that was trapped on Necro World. So you have that as an option. And little mouth opens and closes. I love the red paint that's kind of recessed back there in the eyes. I think that looks pretty good. So other than that, he's just this kind of gunmetal gray with some bronze and some silver, and it looks good. It looks nice. He also has his little signature missile pods on the hip there. But yeah, transforming it, there really is nothing to it. Let's see. You can really just do whatever you want to with that. But very similar to the Pet. We straighten these here legs out. I didn't bother getting anything for beast mode comparison. I didn't feel like it was necessary for a couple of reasons, which I'll get into here in a moment. We'll turn those down, straighten that out, flip his little heel spur out. There we go. And collapse those up. Try not to mess with those too bad. And then these, you just kind of rotate around like that, I guess, until you bring the shoulder joint itself forward. And then that will come up like that. That will come down. And that'll just kind of rest over that back piece right there. Spin all this junk around. Spin his little fist forward. And, drop the figure. Okay, I guess that's just going to be how it's going to be. Of course, that fell off. I don't know what this is supposed to do. Okay, maybe I had it wrong. I definitely had it wrong. This is how it's supposed to be. So I had it supposed to be like this, I guess, in beast mode. Get it down, get that, covering that. Okay, yeah, that makes way more sense. That's supposed to be the beast mode configuration, and this is supposed to be the robot mode configuration. Makes the head sit up here a lot nicer. So here we have Ravage in robot mode, and as you can see, this little piece fell out. It's not really pegged on the best, Personally, I don't like this. I understand they're trying to go for the Beast Wars homage here, and I do appreciate that quite a lot, more than I'm really going to be letting on for the rest of this video. But I feel like if they wanted to do the Beast Wars thing, they should have just given us a longer blaster like the original had, and with the option of just swapping these pieces out for it. Because it's not like he can really even hold the blaster with like these missile things. There's no way for those to attach in any sort of way, which is kind of a bummer. But if you want to, you can give him these little short baby guns, and I don't like that. Again, I appreciate the nods that are here, but it's just not like it doesn't drive it all the way home for me. However, if you are like short a X9 Ravage, I think this is a great piece to kind of grab and pick up, like, so that way you can kind of have that character on your shelf and not be out a whole bunch of money, because the X9 Ravage does go for a lot of money. Some people are kind of curious how it scales with Masterpiece. I don't think it's adequate scale. I mean, there's your kind of Season 1 Primal to do some comparison with. But I mean, like, to say it scales with the original Beast Wars line is a little silly too, because there really wasn't much scale there. But if you want to, he stands just a head taller than the X9 Ravage, which I'm trying to get to stand. So there you kind of have that. Just as a guide, I think that totally works. He's a little stylized, yeah, and in the comic they actually draw him way more muscular and defined as he is in Beast Wars, which I find interesting. But yeah, one thing I do wish they would have done is remold these little hands, these little fist holes, because, like, I don't know if you can tell, but that little tiny peg right there, that is basically what goes into that. I mean, he holds onto it fairly securely, but I don't know. I didn't really like that from the beginning, and I just don't like this as a gun. But anyways, these come off if you don't want them there, and what they do is they just plug on kind of backwards like that. So it's not like he even has like a means of quick drawing or a means of holding anything. You can't like plug this in to even try to get I mean, it just doesn't do anything. So that's my one complaint. I really wish they would have put some more thought, some more love into these little pistols here. I mean, I get it. It's just a quick repaint, retool for them, and maybe they think they're going to capitalize on the Beast Wars fan base, and I hope they do, because I would still, all issues aside, like to see this guy done up as the BotCon 2001 Tigatron. That was one of my favorite BotCon repaints, and I think it would still be really cool to see. And this tail is a bunch of different ball joints, so you can pose it up a lot better than the original. So there is that. It's definitely commendable. I liked it as Foxwire, aka the Pet, aka Dominus Ambus, and I really like it as Ravage. And honestly, I was kind of torn as to how I was going to display it, but this is ultimately how I'm going to end up displaying this somewhere on my shelves in my display. But I think it is a really cool means of getting that character, and he's got great articulation, more articulation than the original. So there's that, and everything cleans up pretty nice. If I could make like an unrealistic complaint, he doesn't turn into a cassette tape. But I think this is solid enough. I do like this. Our favorite little Predacon, former Decepticon assassin. So it's a pretty neat figure. I definitely recommend it. I definitely recommend putting these on eBay, which is what I'm gonna do. I wish he could hold this. I wish they would have included a resculpted handle for him to hold this sniper rifle. That would have made everything so much better. I definitely would have had him slinging this sniper rifle around. Because like, and really the original mold should have. The original mold based on Dominus Ambus, he was the sniper for the DJD when he was undercover. And I wish we could get something here. It would be so much cooler if we could, but unfortunately we can't, but time marches on. So that's it for Mastermind Creations reformatted Jaguar. Hope you guys dig this. Hope it kind of swayed you in whatever direction you want to be swayed, and whether or not it's for you as a Beast Wars fan. I know it's going to be for folks that are IDW fans. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.